Inactivity. In my experience, it shows that, many of us just don't do enough. We sit a lot, we don't exercise. As we get a little bit older, we don't pay attention to flexibility or mobility. So I think it's inactivity. We're becoming more static, more sedentary. Of course, there's the acute type injury, like if you were to lift something and strain your back. That being said, inactivity can contribute to that as well. So think about it. When we're not doing much, we're not getting enough exercise to our core or our stabilizing system. So God gave us kind of a natural bracing system around our spine. Its primary role is to provide support and protection. Well, as we get lazy, as we get inactive, as we don't do enough, that system kind of shuts down. So think about it. We should have this system that provides a fair amount of support and protection, and then it doesn't work. And then I bend over to take out the trash or whatever the case may be. I have limited support. I'm likely not using proper mechanics, and I hurt myself. And so I have inflammation and pain and all those types of things. It typically leads to, you might be out of work, you might have to go to the doctor, whatever the case may be. So I would say inactivity is, one of the things that I see primarily with my patients that is a contributing factor to low back pain. We, fundamentally have this system that's supposed to protect us and provide support. And it's like a light. Once that light switch goes off with that bracing system, we're kind of exposed. It's like our margin for error just starts to kind of close in. And then I might get out of my chair one day and I notice a little bit of low back discomfort, and it typically will resolve itself in a day or two. And then that episode turns into another episode 3 weeks later, and before I know it, I've got this kind of underlying theme. I'm having, repetitive low back injuries. So I think it's vital and so important that we just continue to keep moving. We pay attention to reactivation of that bracing system. It's easy. There's simple drills that we recommend here at the clinic, some things obviously you can do at home. Walking can be very, very simple and something that you can do daily. And let's don't forget about flexibility. Many times we start to get tight in certain areas, and then the compensation somewhere else is typically what's going to bring you here. So think about that. We don't focus on one area enough. One area starts to work a little bit harder, and that's where the injury occurs. So it's the compensation secondary to something else that brings you here. I know it sounds goofy, but let's focus on the original cause. Work on flexibility, let's work on the core, and keep moving.